Hey, we have Olaf here for our second step into building a good heel. I will show you what that finished behavior looks like. Olaf, heel. Okay, good job. You can do this behavior with having your hand on your hip like this, or you can do it with just your hand going down like this. It is very easy for them to understand the visual cue of actually coming up here. So that one might be a little bit easier. Of course, if you want to fade this out eventually, you absolutely can. Choose whichever one you feel would make your dog more successful. So how do we get to either of those? We're going to start with here, and then we'll also work on how we get to our hand being down here. We can get to the stationary position. We'll start fading that out, and then that'll show you how to fade out in your walking as well. So initially we start out with our hand coming down, and we have that food. We're going to start by removing that food and just having our hand come down. He's ready. Heel. They'll understand that position. Yes. Mark and reward. Okay, good job. And release. Now do that again, and we're going to slowly start fading out our hand. Heel. Yes. Okay. Until we're able to do it on just verbal cue. We remove this hand. Heel. Yes. And then we're going to do that in every single scenario that we did it before. Being able to find that heel position. Heel. From anywhere. A little closer. Okay, good. Heel. Yes, good boy. And now once we're able to get them into that position with just our verbal cue or just a very small little direct hand signal here, heel. We're going to start doing a little bit of walking. We're going to keep that hand down for a moment. Follow it this way. We stop, sit, yes. Reward. You can keep walking a little, hand out. If your dog is falling from this, make sure that you are, okay. If your dog is falling from that position, you're going to call their name, but you're going to make sure that you are able to have a shorter period, make them successful every single time that they're able to do it. Heel. Good. Then we can slowly, if we want it up here, then we'll slowly start fading it up here. So I bring this up, we walk. A lot of the time, they'll just be able to hold that position with their hand being up here. Yes. Okay. Good job. And it's a little trickier if we want it here, because what we're actually going to do is switch our lure here with this hand. We're going to have this hand out like this hand here. No food in this one unless you need it. Heel. Yes. Yes. And then you'll start fading this hand out as well. Heel. Until we can get this all the way over here. Heel. And be walking normally. Oh. Heel. Yes. You're not going to use your leash a lot in this. That's what I see a lot of the time is when they do start failing, we start using that leash a lot. I want you to practice this off leash. Don't use a lot of leash in this. I don't want to be holding them in that position, or they're never really going to learn to actually do the heel position. Practice this, start fading that out. Do very short spurts at a time. If you do want some more eye contact, what you can do with this hand is when we have this one down or we have this one up, we can either bring this one up to our eyes, or we can use this one up to our eyes while we have this one down. Heel. I bring this one up to my eyes. Yes. Okay. Heel. And the other way, we bring it up here, we bring this up here. Normally they'll be pretty good. If we bring it here, they'll be able to look at our eyes really well, but if not, then we can bring that up. Okay. Remember that you are only rewarding when they do the stop and sit. We will not be rewarding at all while we are in movement. Reward when we stop and we sit, and our release is also our reward. Make sure to do lots of stopping and sitting. And remember, that's our auto sit, so when we stop, they sit beside us. So we're going to reward there. I would also recommend staying there for a moment. Reward, reward, reward. so that they don't grab that treat and immediately run away. This will take a very long time. Do not feel like you need to rush it at all. It is better for them to understand the position rather than us having to put them back into that heel every single time. Once we're here, then we're going to start working a lot on distractions. We're going to be outside, inside, toys, treats, things like that. Anything that we can do to distract them into that heel position. That concludes our basic heel.